We are live. Okay. I have the instructions up here.
Make it happen, Cam.
Seems like we are in a bad situation. We are going to vote that Spencer's leg is broken since he's never really participated in the group. So
makes sense.
Feel bad for him, but we got to help him out. So we need to get him help. We don't have much food, so we got to figure out what to do. All right. So the first thing we need to do here is review each item from the table and reach consensus on the rankings. Consensus means your group should not merely vote or average rankings together. Instead, try to get everyone to more or less agree on the rankings. When someone disagrees, listen carefully. Some feel strongly. A person should attempt to use persuasive techniques to create consensus. So, the final product from this portion of the discussion should be group consensus regarding the ranking for each item on the list. Okay, so that looks like column C to me.
All right. Let's just start with number 1. What did you guys put for number 1?
I put matches.
I put parachute cord.
Pourquoi?
Put parachute cord because it's so versatile and you can do the most with it. I had matches up top originally, but I was thinking like, okay, if we like the matches are, I guess, disposable. Like they're like one use and then they're done. But the parachute cord you can use for a ton of things. You have to like build shelter, create, I don't know, like
beer,
anything. Like you can just make a lot of stuff with it. That was
make a brace.
Make a brace. Yeah, that was my thought.
I'm right there with you. I put parachute cord at 4. The only reason I put it lower than matches and sleeping bags was because the first thing that's going to kill them is hypothermia.
True.
Like, it's great that they have parachute cord, but if they can't get warm, they're dead.
Toes. Matt, what do you think?
I think I've got parachute cord like pretty far down my list. I'm gonna be honest.
Matt's out of the group.
I have it at number 9, but like the reason why I have number 1, I have the map.
The map.
Because they got wrecked, and the nearest they need to get help, right? And so they're like, what was it, like 15 miles from a road?
Yeah,
15 miles to the nearest road, and then like 60 miles from the nearest town.
Yeah, so like they need to get to the road. Like they need to get to the road like as fast as they can, and they have no idea where the road is if they don't have the map.
True.
And like, if you don't have a map, you're just lost. And so that was like number 1 for me, was like, dude, they have to have the map because then they can get to the road.
Yeah. I don't disagree, right? Like I think maybe we should start by saying what things we think are useless. Maybe that'd be easier to start.
Yeah.
Like start from the bottom.
Yeah.
Like I put frisbee. Okay, whiskey. I put number 14.
Yeah. I have it 12.
Any good?
I had whiskey at number 8 because I was thinking of using it as an antiseptic, especially for homeboy who broke his leg.
Yeah, but homeboy that broke his leg, he's got bigger issues than
than if he's got a compound fracture. Like he's just
like he's gonna bleed out.
I'll just agree that the frisbee's useless, though.
Yeah, agreed. I put frisbee at 13.
Frisbee was 14 for me.
Same.
Okay, so let's put frisbee at 4. Who wants to turn this in?
Will you do it, Wes? Because you have it pulled up here all nice and we can see it.
All right, I'm doing that.
You're the man.
And then you put whiskey at 13. I put it at 14 just because let's just assume this is a group of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And
we're not going to resort to getting drunk.
Yeah, it's not going to even if we did, right? It's not going to provide much in calories. It's going to give you a false sense of warmth. It's going to dehydrate you.
Again, the only reason I had it up even anywhere other than at the end was just to use it to clean food. But
do you feel comfortable putting it down?
Yeah, I'm good with 13.
All right, and then what did I have next?
Whiskey.
Oh, I had insect repellent because again, right? It's 20 degrees out. Like how many insects can really be out in 20-degree weather?
Well, it's 70 to 20.
Yeah, but like, come on. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't care if there's a ton of insects. It's still not like a priority at this point. Like,
Yeah,
I'm doing 12 for insect repellent.
down.
I put it at 12, but I don't know. And then the two broken fishing poles, like, yeah, you could like salvage stuff, but like, it's not super critical to me.
I just took like the wrong approach to this whole deal. I was thinking like Bear Grylls, like Man versus Wild, and I'm like, okay, 2 fishing poles. Yeah, you can't use them fully to fish, but like, what's broken on them? Can we rig them to just like sit in the ground and have the lines out in the water for food, or just use the fishing line, which is super durable and really, really useful for a bunch of things, similar to the parachute cord. But it is cold, everybody's wet, so we're probably gonna die before we can like make a big fire, catch a lot of food. Like, we really just need to get to the road ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I'm getting insect repellent at 12.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Locked in. So can we all agree? So I guess in my opinion, right? Like I said, like my ranking was how quickly, like the next thing that was going to kill them, right? So hypothermia will kill them that day, right? If they cannot get warm within the next couple of hours, like they are going to die.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
So I put hypothermias, right? So I put matches, sleeping bags, 1, 2, because those are just going to like get them warm instantly.
Sure.
3, I could be convinced that water isn't the next most important thing.
That was 2 for me. I had water as 2.
Like it's not that they can't find water, it's just they have to purify it. So
Right.
I don't know how critical that is, right? Like if they didn't have it, would they still drink the water? Yeah. So I could be talked out of this being so high, but then kind of to your point, Landon, right? The next thing that's going to kill them is exposure, right? Not having a shelter, not having anything to protect them from the elements, right? Even if they have a fire, the fire can't stay lit or whatever, then they're going to die. And so that's where the parachute cord and the duct tape came in. And then from that, right, once you basically have a shelter, because my idea was that you'd split up into 2 groups, right? A group of 3 goes out that like are the strongest or like know the most of what they're doing, and then the other 3 stay, the one with the broken leg and the 2 to take care of them. And so like they have a shelter, the other 3 head out, and so then that's when everything else comes into play, like the map, compass, like things that they would need to be able to make it.
But you could do 15 miles in a day.
Oh yeah, easy, right?
Easy.
Like I know it's like
so like you really have to think like you just gotta get to the road. If you get to the road, there's gonna be a car. The car will take you there, and then they'll get like a helicopter or whatever to get the rest of the people. And so
I know. So I was just thinking like, say the canoe crashed. I don't know. This is like all hypothetical, right? I'm filling in blanks, right? But say the canoe crashed at 5 o'clock at night. It gets dark at 5:30. They don't want to travel in the dark. And so they just build a little lean-to shelter for the night, and then in the morning they take off. That was my thinking. Like in my mind, this is like a 24-hour operation.
yeah, same max, dude. If it gets longer than that, then they're actually screwed.
Oh, dude, that guy with a broken leg, he's done. That's
done.
I was reading this in my mind. I'm like, dang, like if I broke my leg, I would just I'd probably just resign to the fact that it's over for me.
So I also put food really low just because, again, like you can survive 30 days without food, right? Like they're going to be in this ordeal for a day. Like they can go on a fast. It's okay.
I'm with you.
Beyond.
Dude, I'm not dealing with that.
Not today.
I don't got time for that. Let's just figure out what the freak 11 is then.
So I argue that I don't know. I could be talked. Personal flotation devices, like, yeah, maybe. Like if they gotta use them to get back through the little swamp areas or whatever.
Yeah.
That just seemed dangerous to me.
Yeah.
But I would put food fairly low, just because they're not going to be out long enough to need food.
I think. What about sets of clothes for 3 wet?
That
Oh yeah, I think that's also. I think I could also argue that's pretty low because the clothes are wet.
let's
So
start that at 11.
if they wanted to dry them off, they could just take them off.
I mean, that's nice, but it's not going to kill them if they don't have it. You know?
Yeah. I'd be willing to put that at 11.
Okay. All right. For 10, maybe fishing poles. I could go for fishing poles at 10.
Because they're not going to be out that long.
No. Yeah. Yeah. If they get to the point of the hooks and try to catch fish, then they're already screwed. Like they're screwed.
Yeah. Like they're digging into the side of the mountains, building homes.
Um.
Can we put matches at 1? Can we agree that hypothermia is going to kill them first?
Dude, I don't agree with matches at 1.
Why not, Matt?
No, dude, I've got matches at 10 on mine.
What are you going to stay? How are you going to stay?
You put 6 sleeping bags in a lean-to, and it's only 20 degrees, dude. You're gonna be fine.
I put matches at 7.
Like you're gonna be fine. Like, matches are gonna be nice, but you're not gonna die like without them.
I mean, I was just
sleeping bags should be above matches.
I was thinking we'd make a fire. I'd like the matches were like an absolute last resort.
To burn the forest down.
Yeah.
All right. So we can agree on sleeping bags at least. You make.
Sure, I'll do sleeping bags 1. I'll go to the middle ground and do sleeping bags 1, even though I have them at 6.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Sleeping bags 1.
That's important.
That's important.
You don't want them to freeze to death.
So Matt, you have maps at number 1. I have map at 8, but I'm also thinking. I kind of go back to my scenario. I think they have to survive the night and then they can start going on their rescue. But I agree, right? They don't know where they're going unless they have the map and the compass. Like those kind of go hand in hand. Like whatever we put those at, it's got to be like 3, 4 or 5, 6. Like they got to go right next to each other because one's useless without the other.
So do you think that that's the second most important thing, the map, or do you think there's something else that's more important at this point?
At this point, I would argue matches, but you guys don't believe in fire, so. But no, I think, I'm not big on food. I'm not big on.
I'm just thinking like we're by a bunch of water. We could catch fish if we need to eat, and then we can make a fire. But at the same time, it's really wet and cold, and we're thinking 24 hours max.
Yeah, and I'm not super big on pure. Yeah, we can do map.
What do you think, Matt?
I'm down with map because I think it's
map compass.
Sure.
3.
Okay, so map 2, compass 3.
Okay, so we got a rescue team off.
And then next I can be tucked into either duct tape or parachute cord.
I would put them next to each other wherever we decide.
I'm leaning towards duct tape, and I'll tell you why. Because like if they need these canoes to go, like the duct tape will be able to patch one of those canoes, and so they could salvage one of the canoes with the duct tape.
Okay, so you want to put it at 4? Duct tape for the canoe, parachute cord for the shelter.
Are we worried about the canoes though? Like I thought we were just trying to get to the.
Well, yeah, that's a good question because I don't know. Like they have to go through like marshland and like a lake, and then maybe like one of those like burrow things that they have to go around. I don't know. You know, it's just 15 miles.
Yeah, it's 15 miles. Which even if you just floated in the water, like
you can go pretty quick if you're just in a freaking going across the lake 15 miles.
on a log.
Yeah, pretty quick. You could cook, but
It wouldn't be warm.
nah.
All right. I'd argue matches have to be up there now.
Yeah.
At like 6.
Okay.
And then 7.
I'm down for water.
I
Or
think,
maybe I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
I think all of us need to fill this in. So, Wes, keep that up for a sec. We can catch up.
All right. Either
Turn this in.
I don't know.
I think we have to calculate our own because there's like a component.
Oh yeah, that's right. Our own table. Yeah.
Your own score.
All right, hold on here then. Jeez.
I say we do flotation devices above water. So flotation 7, water 8, food 9. 7, 8, 9 is what I say.
Okay, 7,
I agree with you, Wes.
yeah, 7, 8, 9. Bang.
Persuasion score is going to be terrible. You all convinced me to do terrible things.
7, 10, 11, 14.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we got that. Hop back to these directions. Okay. We have expert rankings. All right. Expert rankings. These are the correct answers based on the opinions of 2 experts, Jeff Stemmerman and Ken Gieske. I don't know. They're both from REI, both of whom act as guides for canoe trips to the Boundary Waters region. The experts agreed the best course of action for the group was to repair one of the canoes and send 2 of the more experienced and least injured people to paddle to a road and got to Grand Marias for help. Because a search party would not even leave for at least 5 days and might not find the group for a couple days more, this would cause severe hardship, particularly with a broken leg. Food is way down, and there's minimal protection from rain and cold since the tent and tarps were lost. Cold and rainy weather at this time of the year is life-threatening, so we're on the right track there. So the group must get help as soon as possible. It is estimated the group of 2 would move faster than if everyone along and they could get to help within 1 day. Then a helicopter could be sent to the campsite. So we were fairly on track here.
Good call, Wes.
4% of the group then is to go for help. However, in order to do this and survive, it is important to get warm and to try to dry out wet clothing and sleeping bags. However, since it has started to drizzle and may rain, there's no assurance things will get dry soon. In that case, the party of 2 needs to leave quickly in wet clothes and take their wet sleeping bags with them. Yuck. There's almost no food left, most of it having been lost in the rapids. About half should go to the 2 paddlers who will have less time to gather food, but who will presumably get to food source sooner. The expert said as long as they have water, they could go for 3 days without food and still function adequately. Holy cow. On the 3rd day, they get shaky. Those left behind can try to catch some fish to eat. Okay, based on those opinions, the expert rankings are, get ready to fill it in. All right, number 1, duct tape. Whoops.
That's BS. I disagree.
Number 2, personal flotation devices.
What?
We're dead.
These are useful mostly because they help keep the body where? What? Help keep the
Well, I think it's warm.
Yeah, probably warm. That's what they're trying to say. They can be worn as vests to keep the torso warm or used as sit pages or pillows on wet or flawed. Wow, who typed this?
Oh, yeah, that's huge. That 1 night sleep that you're going to miss.
Okay, number 3, map of the area.
All right.
Okay,
Where's our map here?
the map. Number 4, sleeping bags.
Nice.
Close there, something nice. Number 5, matches.
Okay, those are important.
6 was food. That's what I put, my personal one.
Really? What does the map do you if you don't know which direction you're going?
You think you need a compass to run the map, right?
Number 7, clothes. So, hey, this is what the experts said, man.
This is REI. It's because they want you to buy more clothes.
From REI. This is just a marketing ploy to get you to buy more REI crap. Seriously. Number 8, fishing poles.
What? Oh my gosh.
Does it say why?
Yeah. Fishing poles. Once the duct tape is used, the poles should be fit for fishing in the lake where northern walleye and lake trout fish can be caught and cooked over the fire. A stick may be used as a spit to roast the fish, while the makeshift pan from a duct tape can boil the fish. There you go.
Okay.
Number 9, parachute cord.
Wow.
Wow.
Number 10, insect repellent.
Why?
For protection from mosquitoes and black flies, which are both persistent and thick, as well as
I understand what it does, but
wood ticks and deer ticks, which often spread Lyme disease. Apparently, they don't care about the cold wet. Number 11 was water purification tablets.
oh, I wish we were right about that. That was
Mildly important because water in these areas is often not pursued. Wow, who typed this? Okay, number 12, yellow frisbee.
why.
Why is that not the least important?
Frisbee
Actually,
can be used.
one use is to heat water in it, being careful the heat doesn't melt the plastic. Fish can be boiled in it.
What?
Candies and water to provide a warm liquid for the group. The frisbee can be used to fan the fire, though blowing on it works too. Okay. And it
No.
can be used for recreation to ease the tension. No,
No.
I don't agree with anybody.
No, wrong.
Go to the broken leg guy's head, just right in the forehead.
13 was the compass.
What?
What?
Read that for me.
Magnetic compass. This is not as important as the other items because the paddlers are well equipped to navigate the lakes with the map. I don't know.
Oh, they're well
disagree.
equipped.
Well,
Naturally.
I
okay.
disagree with that.
Number 14 was the whiskey.
Hey, we were right about that at least.
It should only be used as a last resort for pain, broken bone, because alcohol causes dehydration, hypothermia, getting colder. Boom.
Hey, look at that. What did I say?
There we go. So we don't even need it. Okay. Discuss the expert rankings. What was significantly different? We just kind of did that.
Well, they were wrong. That was what was significantly different.
Basically, we all died. That's really what happened.
We would have
I
had
think they were thinking this was like a week-long
Yeah.
survival.
What can we glean from this experience? That we are not wilderness survival experts and would likely die if we were in the situation. That's what I gleaned from this. If I had to die, though, it would be with you guys because we would try our hardest to not. All
Did
right.
anyone else get 44 as our score?
Let's see. Ask all group members to finalize the table scores, including the individual group and persuasion scores at the bottom of the table.
Jeez Louise, this was bad.
Okay. I need to do my math here. Well, individual, so this is B minus D.
3 plus 1.
Ooh, it's just all subtracted calculations should be recorded as an absolute value, meaning no negative number. So don't go below 0.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I got 44.
Jeez Louise. Did anyone get an individual score lower than 49?
Oh, I guaranteed I did.
Oh, for sure, dude. My compass, dude.
I killed that compass.
I got 31.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. Dang it.
Individual score. I died.
I did the wrong one. Or no, I did it right.
Yeah, B minus D. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. No, I did it wrong.
Okay, calculate your group's average member score by finding the average of the individual scores. What?
What? What did that just say?
Yeah, what? Okay. Ask all group members to finalize their table scores. Oh, okay, we need to do all of them. Okay, hold on. So,
Why didn't they just give this in an Excel doc, dude? This would have made this like 100 times faster.
seriously, this is so confusing.
I'm freaking clicking around, adding stuff on my on my phone.
All right. What are we doing now?
Fill out columns E and F if you have not already.
Oh, I did that on the fly.
Not done yet. I'm working on it.
Man.
We did better as a group than as my individual. Apparently, I am the reason that we did so poorly.
No.
You probably want to have a high score. That's how you know you did well.
No, if you had a low score, it means that you were closer to the experts.
but that kind of sucks because if there's no negatives, like I have a ton of zeros.
Yeah, that's good.
That means that you're the exact same as the experts, right?
No, I mean so for compass, I put 11, but the experts put
13.
That is 13, so that's -2.
It's just 2.
It's just 2.
Dang it,
The
guys!
absolute.
I'm an absolute idiot.
I don't think you
I was
are.
like, how many zeros do you have?
I'm stupid. Sorry.
Don't you dare.
let me just.
My whole sheet of zeros, guys. I'm perfect.
Let me figure this out real quick.
Who do you think would be in the group that would break their leg? That's what I want to know. John.
I would be flinging that frisbee, bro. Guys, who's up for a game ultimate? Dibs on not having the guy with a broken leg.
Oh, shoot, dude. My individual score was the exact same as the group score, 44.
Oh, really? That was a 51. I apparently disagree strongly with. The only one I got spot on was the whiskey.
I got the fanny pack. I got the food right. Oh, man, I got to do this math now.
I still think that was just nonsense.
Okay, I'm done here with this. Got my scores.
Okay, what do we gotta do now, Landon?
I'm doing my math. Hang on.
I'm doing math stuff. Man, that really bothers me. I want to meet these people and argue with them and tell them why they're bad at their job.
62 is my individual. Oh, it's so trash.
Never mind, Landon. Landon destroyed us.
Oh, I died. For sure. Let's see my group now.
You know what's crazy is that we still had a persuasion score of 33, and I only improved 7 points from my individual score to my group score.
All right, y'all help me out. What's the group error?
What's the group error?
Group score. Column E. What's the total?
Oh, 44.
44, and then the persuasions. Oh, that's dang it. That's mine.
Brandon, what was your individual error score or individual score again?
62.
Yeah, 33 is the persuasion score. Is that right?
Well, it's going to be different for all of us, right? Because it's your ranking minus the group.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Got that one right.
Okay, decide if your group had process gain. Okay, so best member score. I had a 41. Or no, I had a 44. Black this out.
All right, so my persuasion was 58, boys. There it is. Nice and dead. That's me. Okay. Okay. Finalized it. Ask students, okay, calculate your group's average member score by finding the average of the individual scores.
So 41, 51, and whatever you got, Landon.
So my individual was 62.
Okay, so it's going to be 51.5 or 50.
Average member score.
52.3.
Okay, so 52.3. Also note the best member score
was Matt.
Okay, best member score. That was Matt.
44.
How many points? 44. Ask the group. Okay, cool. Ask the group with the best member score for their persuasion score. Matt, what was your persuasion score?
And then my persuasion score is a, if you need it, Landon,
Yeah.
it's 28.
Dang, bro. Okay, yeah. Oh, I think, yeah. Okay, decide if your group had process gain. If your group score is lower than the average member score, so group score is 44, is that lower than the average member score? Yes. Then you did have process gain.
Okay.
Cool.
Look at us.
Yay, we have process gain. Okay,
We're the objective of the whole lesson.
8 through 11 in the L10 Wilderness Survival Group Leader Discussion Board.
Are you going to put it up, Landon?
Yeah, I got it.
You're the man, dude.
Doing it. Okay. And then when you guys have to reply with the oh shoot. What group are we?
I don't know. Just post it. Just start up there, bro.
And where is this guy? Brother.
So we have to respond on the discussion board as well.
Probably. Hold on, I'm trying to find our Larry. What are we? Group 6. That's what we are.
Sick.
Poland. We the best.
All right, you post that, and then I'll just attach the link to this discussion in a comment or in a reply.
Deal.
All right, cool. All right, guys.
It's been a pleasure, gentlemen.
It has been a pleasure.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
We'll see y'all.
All right.
Bye.